Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Today we're going to be taking a look at the Midas M32. We'll also work with the Behringer X32. This is going to be taking a Defeedback computer, and we're going to be going USB out of it directly into the back of the card. So we're just going USB out of here into the computer, and that's it. There's no other type of analog digital conversion device. And we're coming out of output 16 to a speaker. We have a Shure 58 going into input channel 1. So if you guys are familiar with just doing local inputs, that's the way this is pretty much going to be routed from the factory. So we've got local inputs 1 through 8 will be our block 1 through 8, 9 through 16, 17 through 24, and 25 through 32. If you go over to this card function here, this is going to be your outputs of the USB card going into the computer. So it's typically set up just like you're seeing it now, which is great. So we'll be able to have local 1 through 8 sending to our computer and returning. Since we're only using a single channel, this won't be too terrible. Next thing is make sure go to setup and go all the way over to this card section. So you need to make sure you're on USB interface. And if you're not on USB interface, it's not going to give you any audio. So then we'll go back into routing, go all the way back over to your input blocks, and we're going to make this be card 1 through 8. When you do that, and I'm going to go ahead and change this to 1 through 8 local to show something in a second, but you do not have to do that. So once you're in card 1 through 8, we are digitally routed going in through our VST host, if we can get it to focus over there, and we're doing a single instance on this channel via USB on the M32. So Tanner is going to grab a microphone.
Hey.
And you can see here, we have got it. I know it's labeled a kick, but we'll go up.
1 2 1 2.
And that is going to be processed.
1 2 1 2.
And then if we start going up, this channel will not be going through Defeedback. So we're going to start turning it up.
1 2
We'll
1 2 1 2.
And you can hear
1 2.
we've got feedback.
1 2 1 2.
So it's really that simple to go ahead and just route through the card. So here's where it does get a little complicated. When you hit select here and you go to view, we no longer have a gain. So we only have a digital trim that'll give us plus or minus, I believe, 15 dB. So to fix that, you're going to end up having to go to setup and then go to preamps up here. So to control your preamp gain at this point, you'll end up having to select what you want to change. So if we wanted to change the gain on analog input 1, we would have to actually select this, and then we would go up, and then this would be your gain. But most of the time for permanent installs, your gain is going to stay the same. If you're using this live, it can get a little bit complicated, and just make sure you don't have the remote or anything selected for this as well. But this is a simple way to do it, and it'll get much more complicated in the next video. So we always forget to put at the end of the video, we do sell these. So we just shipped out some to Australia. We've got some going to the United Kingdom. These are going out tomorrow. So we do sell these. We have tons of the Focusrite. This entire box has got 40 of the Solos that just came in. And we have tons of computers that we pre-programmed, and they're little tiny guys as well. So if you do want to purchase these, just reach out to us at info@sweettreeproductions.com, or you can give us a call at 256-275-4734. And we have just got months and months of research into this, going on a year. And we actually just installed one of these with a 6 instance today, and we've got some 8 instance computers as well, and some that will do 12. We have all sorts of options. So just give us a call, 256-275-4734, or shoot us an email, info@sweettreeproductions.com.